Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Amna e-commercewali. I am a student at Rehan AI Teacher Training Institute Batch 21. Today I ask some question from ChatGPT. Hello,
Hey, great to have you back. What's on your mind today?
how are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. How about you? How's everything going on your end?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm really glad to hear that. If there's anything you want to talk about or any way I can help out, just let me know.
I ask some question.
Of course, ask away. I'm here and ready to help with any questions you have, big or small. What are you curious about?
Okay, what is positive think?
Positive thinking is basically a mindset where you focus on the good in situations, even when things are tough. It doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but it's about choosing to see possibilities, resilience, and gratitude, which can really boost your overall well being.
Okay, why is positive thinking important?
Positive thinking is important because it can reduce stress, improve your mental health, and help you stay motivated even in setbacks. When you expect good outcomes, you're often more resilient, proactive, and open to new opportunities.
Okay, what is a mindset?
A mindset is basically a set of beliefs or attitudes that shape how you see the world and approach situations. So, for example, a growth mindset means you believe your abilities can be developed, while a fixed mindset might mean you see them as static.
Okay, what does different your mindset mean?
Yeah, so a growth mindset means you believe you can improve through effort and learning. You see challenges as chances to grow. A fixed mindset, on the other hand, is when you think your abilities are just static traits. So you avoid risks because you feel like you can't change much.
Okay, how can thoughts affect your feelings?
Yeah, our thoughts really shape our feelings. If we have negative or self critical thoughts, we tend to feel down or anxious. But if we catch those thoughts and reframe them in a positive or realistic way, it can really shift how we feel more calm, more motivated, and more confident.
Okay, what are negative thoughts?
Negative thoughts are those critical or pessimistic ideas we have about ourselves or our situations. They might be automatic, like I can't do this or I'm not good enough. And over time, if we don't challenge them, they can really impact our mood and actions.
Okay, how can you change a negative thoughts?
Thought, just notice it without judgment. Then challenge it by asking, is this really true? Or what's another way to look at this? More balanced, positive thought, something that empowers you.
Okay, what is a positive thoughts?
A positive thought is basically a constructive, encouraging belief you have, like thinking, I can handle this challenge, or I'm capable of learning new skills. It's about seeing possibilities and believing in yourself.
Okay, how can you stay positive in hard times?
Yeah, it can be really tough, but one way is to focus on what you can control, like small daily actions or self care. You can also practice gratitude, even for little things, and remind yourself of past challenges you've overcome. And don't be afraid to reach out for support when you need it.
Okay, how can you make your self-talk positive?
A great way is to practice daily affirmations, statements that reinforce your strengths and possibilities. You can also surround yourself with positive influences like uplifting books, podcasts, or people, and be mindful of the language you use when you talk to yourself.
Okay, what are affirmations?
Affirmations are positive present tense statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce confidence or a particular mindset. So, for example, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I choose to be calm and confident today. They help reshape your beliefs over time.
Can positive thing improve your life? How?
Yeah, absolutely. Positive thinking can boost your mood, reduce stress, and make you more resilient in the face of challenges. It also helps you see opportunities, take action, and generally approach life with more hope and energy.
Okay, how can you stay calm when stressed?
Staying positive in tough times often means staying connected to supportive people, to your values, and to small daily routines that ground you. You can also let yourself feel the emotions, but try to refocus on what's still going right and what's within your control.
What should you do when you feel sad?
When you feel sad, it's really important to be kind to yourself. Take a little time to acknowledge your feelings. Maybe talk to a friend, get outside for some fresh air, or do something soothing, like reading or listening to music. And if it lingers, don't hesitate to reach out for support, like a counselor or a loved one.
Okay, how can you focus on good things?
One way is to practice gratitude. Each day, write down a few things you're thankful for, no matter how small. You can also consciously shift your focus. When a negative thought pops up, gently redirect yourself to something positive or hopeful. And surrounding yourself with positive people or inspiring content can help too.
Okay, why is gratitude important?
Gratitude is important because it shifts your focus toward what you have rather than what you lack. It can boost your mood, improve your relationships, and help you feel more satisfied with life, even when things are challenging.
Okay, what are three things you are thankful for?
Yeah, that's a really nice practice. So today I'm thankful for having a warm, safe home, for a good conversation I had recently that lifted my spirits, and for the chance to learn and grow each day.
How can you avoid negative people?
A good way to avoid negative loops is to catch yourself early. Notice when you're spiraling and consciously shift your focus. You can also limit exposure to negative media, surround yourself with positive influences, and practice mindfulness so you stay present and grounded.
How can good friends help your mindset?
Good friends can really lift your mindset by offering support, perspective, and encouragement. They remind you of your strengths, celebrate your progress, and help you stay grounded when things get tough.
What habits build a positive mindset?
Habits like daily gratitude, regular reflection on your progress, and surrounding yourself with positive influences all help. Also, practicing mindfulness or affirmations daily can reinforce a more optimistic perspective.
How can you learn from mistakes?
Learning from mistakes is all about reflection. So you pause, figure out what went wrong, and see if there were patterns or choices you can adjust next time. Then be kind to yourself. Each mistake is a chance to grow, so you apply that learning and keep moving forward with more wisdom.
Why should not give up easily?
You shouldn't give up easily because persistence is often what leads to success. Every setback is a chance to learn, and when you keep going, you build resilience, new skills, and closer steps toward your goals.
How can you motivate yourself daily?
One way is to set small, manageable goals each day so you can see progress. You can also remind yourself of your why your goals matter, and reward yourself for small wins. And a bit of variety, like new music or a change of scenery, can keep things fresh and energizing.
What is one positive thing about you?
I think one positive thing about me is that I'm really curious. I love learning new things, exploring different perspectives, and staying open to growth. And that helps me stay curious about other people too.
Okay. How can you help others think positively?
I think a big part is just modeling positivity yourself, showing up with optimism, being a good listener, and offering encouragement. You can also share uplifting perspectives, ask them what's going well, and remind them of their strengths so they see possibilities even when things feel tough.
Okay. How can
No worries. If you were about to ice something else or continue, I'm all ears. Just let me know what you're thinking or what you'd like help with next.
what will do you stay positive today?
I think today I'll stay positive by starting with some gratitude, just noting a couple of things I'm thankful for this morning. And I'll focus on one small step toward a goal so I feel that sense of progress. And I'll keep a mental note to be kind to myself no matter what.
What will you do stay positive today?
Yeah, I think today I'll stay positive by keeping a little break in my schedule for something I enjoy, maybe a walk or a bit of reading. And I'll focus on celebrating even small progress, just keeping that momentum going.
Okay. How does positive thinking change your life?
Yeah, so positive thinking can really shift your perspective. It helps you notice opportunities instead of just obstacles, and it boosts your resilience. Over time, that optimism can lead to better relationships, more proactive choices, and just a greater sense of fulfillment in life.
Okay. How can you focus on good thinking things?
A good way is to consciously redirect your attention. So when a negative thought pops up, pause, acknowledge it, and then reframe it by asking yourself what's one positive or neutral way to look at this.
Yeah.
Practicing gratitude each day also helps, along with surrounding yourself with positive influences like books, podcasts, or people.
Okay. Can positive thinking improve your life? How?
Yeah, so positive thinking helps you stay motivated, it reduces stress, and it makes you more resilient when challenges come up. Over time, it just broadens your perspective, improves your relationships, and helps you take more proactive steps towards your goals.
Okay. How can you focus on good things?
Yeah, one way is to set a daily intention. So each morning you choose to focus on something positive or a goal you have. You can also keep a gratitude journal, notice little wins throughout the day, and catch yourself when negative thoughts creep in, gently redirecting your focus.
Okay.